By the time 2016 rolled around, it seemed as if the Telltale bubble was about to burst. One of 4 series released across that year, Batman was nevertheless an intriguing proposition. While the Caped Crusader wasn't a new fixture in gaming, an experience that offered both sides of the coin, the billionaire and the Bat, was rare indeed. Fans of the comics should be happy, as Telltale's penchant for strong writing results in a narrative worth slugging through. Unfortunately, numerous technical issues threaten to spoil the high points, a pattern sadly consistent among the developer's later output. But those who can look past these issues, and love Batman, should still dive in. An original tale based on the Caped Crusader, Batman focuses on the emergence of the Children of Arkham, a terrorist group that threatens Gotham City. While fighting this threat, Bruce must also contend with balancing commitments to his friend Harvey Dent, as well as emerging scandals that threaten to tarnish his Golden Boy image. The story is quite strong here, bringing in familial comic characters such as Selina Kyle, while standing strong as an independent tale you can follow even if you're not a fan. Some intriguing twists keep you hooked, and though episode pacing is not consistent throughout the season, the little seeds planted for the follow-up season create a sizable amount of intrigue.
I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Telltale wouldn't break the formula with this season, but the source material does enhance the experience to some degree. Batman is known for detective work, and the myriad of investigation segments feel faithful to the source, even if they could have done with slightly more challenge. A lot of games convey being Batman well, but it's the tense decisions that ripple into Bruce's life which makes things really interesting. Using the dialogue system the developer was known for, key decisions often have huge consequences, such as who you opt to deliver crucial evidence to in the first episode. Chapters also let you decide how to approach the situation, as you can either rely on the charms of Wayne or the intimidation of Batman, encouraging some replay value depending on how you go in. Some sequences change dramatically on seemingly minor choices, and you can easily earn mileage from a second playthrough. Inconsistent is probably the harshest criticism you could levy at Batman. Characters are a highlight here, with Troy Baker doing an appropriately gloomy job as Batman, and some stellar secondary performances that keep you invested. Travis Willingham stands out in particular as Harvey Dent, nailing the intricacies required for the character. The warmth you've come to expect from the Bruce-Alfred dynamic is ever present and nicely realised as well. On the other hand, pacing plagues some of the episodes. Shocking revelations always seem tempered by slower, meandering moments, and though the brutal QuickTime events feel as visually impactful as ever here, it sometimes feels like you can miss half of them and still pass key combat moments.
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Telltale were never known for technical proficiency, but the Xbox One release of Batman seems particularly egregious. The style is spot on at least, a darker cartoon aesthetic that benefits from dramatic lighting and noticeably excellent shadows, as well as colourful characters which look chunky and detailed. Facial animations and gestures are better than previous Telltale efforts, but bugs zap you out of the game frequently. Missing geometry, characters vanishing from scenes, lines of dialogue cutting out, and stuttering are some of the many faults you may end up seeing, leaving you wondering how so many issues could make it into a release. There's nothing game-breaking, but for a game so dependent on immersion and story, it could put impatient players off completely. Batman: The Telltale Series proves one of the more divisive releases to come from the studio. There are some super highs, including the great exploration of both sides of the Batman hero, as well as excellent narrative and characters. But the lows hit even harder, including some noticeable pacing issues and damning bugs that some will struggle to look past. Ultimately, your mileage will come from your passion for the comic icon. Fans of the Caped Crusader would likely relish being able to enjoy another story, but those looking for more polish in their adventure games may want to give the first free episode a try before committing.